Camera just doesn't like me.
Anywho, next on stream, we are going to be having pkbasis and PikPocket.
So, fun story about Pickpocket versus Cloud. For a good amount of time, he had Diabeo's number when they first started playing with each other. For a long time, he was just beating him at the TC weeklies.
Right.
So, Pickpocket is actually really good at this matchup, especially as Villager, who I think kind of loses this matchup.
Well, we could be accounting that to Diabeo not knowing the matchup as well.
That too, but even so, they still go really close in their games.
Right. I mean, PikPocket is brilliant. He's a very, very smart player, and he definitely knows that he has to counter a lot of the top-tier DLC. So he is no slouch here. So pkbasis is definitely trying to pick up Cloud for bad matchups that Bowser may have. But we'll see if it actually works out for him here.
It's like PKBase's Cloud is actually pretty solid, but it always kind of messes up when it needs it most.
Right, right. And I think that comes down to just a lack of experience with the character because it is still relatively new for him. And you will see in a lot of like really tight situations, pkbasis may crumble just because he isn't used to that situation with Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Or as with Bowser, he might just be like, well, I'm going to grab here. Or something else.
Right now, PKBasis is doing a good job. He has a slight lead, almost losing it from that.
Oh, ooh, that was a really good recovery from pkbasis, though. Because if he went low, he definitely was going to get hit by that tree.
That back throw going to set up for the ledge guard, and
Nice.
they're going to take the stock.
Unable to tech that because of how Cloud up B works. So good edge guard there from PikPocket.
Way to go, Sakura. You got that. That was smart. That was smart.
The one good thing about Cloud that was, put into the game.
My favorite bug.
I think it was intentional.
Nah.
I think so.
Anyways.
Anywho, I mean, the fact that he can't snap to ledge and do that is like a thing.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
anyway, pkbasis with a bit of a deficit here, but does have limit, so he could tie it up relatively quick. And that's going to
Ooh.
shield poke. Or he dropped shield, but I don't think he would drop shield there.
I think it was an accidental shield drop.
Well,
Only because his shield was really big before.
Right, but like it could still. I've definitely gotten my shield. Oh, so
Oh.
forward smash gonna just take that at 80.
PKBasis is not too happy about that.
But yeah, no, I've definitely had my shield poke before, like as Rob and Diddy Kong
Yes.
with limit, like a full shield. I've had my shield poked, so like that could have been either or, honestly.
Could have.
Limit cross slash is a wonky move.
All right, PKBasis rubbing his head a bit. He understands that if he switches off to Bowser, that matchup's atrocious.
Well, he understands that he is completely. Well, in his head, he's probably thinking like, okay, I'm outclassed here. I can't go my main because the matchup's terrible, and my secondary is completely so far behind. So he has to just really pull something out that PikPocket has not seen before, or he has to play so incredibly patient that it would probably switch up how he wants to play how he wants to play Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot on pkbasis's mind here, whereas PikPocket's just trying to continue to play the matchup the way he knows it.
That was a good retaliation, recognizing that Pickpocket was putting down the tree and punishing him for that.
Right. Because right now he has a pretty good lead, but that could easily be made up with a bowling ball to the face.
All right. Trying to go for these cross slashes here, and trying to end it early with that limit cross
I mean, I appreciate it. That's not like, that wasn't like risky or anything. That was just like, if it lands, he dies. If I get punished, I take 4%. Like that was,
Oh, no.
oh. Wow. PikPocket trying to cover all options there, but just barely missing that bowling ball.
All right.
This is a pretty even game. Both characters at about death percent, I would say.
Ooh, trying to catch a neutral get up or a jump, but not going to get
That
it.
was such a good stall. Did anyone see how that the little
Yes.
the slingshot like tickled Cloud's feet, but it didn't hit him?
Oh!
Okay, that was actually incredible. That was really good.
I'm telling you, PKBasis has his moments. His Cloud is not bad by any means.
PK nasty in the house.
You already know.
All right, but PikPocket with a bit of a deficit here, but could be made up very quickly. But is pkbasis going to be able to run away with it?
Ooh, bad pivot grab, but not going to get punished too hard.
As we saw earlier
Oh, no,
in
he
this
should've-
tournament, Syzygy has proven to us that down throw limit cross slash is a true combo.
No.
The other top player that is well known in our region. Anywho, PKBase has yet to lose this stock, and he is just tacking on all of this extra credit right now. And Pickpocket at extreme death percent from just about every single one of Cloud's limit moves right now, besides maybe Clim Hazard.
This is actually such a huge shift from PkBasis. He kind of got bodied game 1, but now he's controlling the pace of the match. And
Yeah, just about every move there was going to kill Pickpocket. Any punish was going to do it.
Definitely. Game 2 going to PkBasis with a 2-stock.
That was a clean game. That was a very, very clean game. I think it might have just been stage and familiarity there from Pickpocket, or maybe just in that matchup, because there are some characters that I feel comfortable going to Lilat against, but only with certain characters. Like, I don't want to go there maybe as Diddy or Rob, so he probably didn't like going there as Villager.
Yeah.
Even though he might want to go there as like Olimar or something. So maybe this was a good counter pick back to, not back to, but to Town and City. Also a great stage for Cloud, so we'll see what Pickpocket does with it.
All right. So realistically, I would like for PkBasis to start, when he started off the match, him just charge up limit on the top platforms, because Villager has to kind of commit to going up there. And now that he has limit, he can finally start pressuring with a little bit of movement and everything.
Right. The issue with it in this matchup in particular is that Villager is a box out character, and when he has the lead, he's not going to be approaching you.
Exactly.
So other characters might get a little aggressive. They might run in every now and then, but Villager is going to be very content with just like staying at ledge, shooting his projectiles. So when he goes for limit that early on, he kind of puts himself at that guaranteed deficit of like chip damage. Like maybe he took 10-20% from just projectiles, and now he has to approach. Whereas last game, PkBasis opened up the game with like a 50-60% combo after punishing Pickpocket's setups. Right. So I think if PkBasis comes back and watches this, he could definitely learn how to approach this matchup differently.
Yes, he can. But right now, he was avoiding death a lot of times, but that back throw is finally going to kill.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's like the third or second strongest back throw in the game. Ridiculous knockback on that move. But yeah, PkBasis with pretty... I wouldn't say it's not able to be come back from, but I mean, he does have a bit of a deficit here, and Pickpocket running away with it right now.
I mean, this is a position that Pickpocket likes. He's very content with running away for the rest of the game,
right? Because
he can. So now it's up to PkBasis to find that one opening. There could have been it if he would have went for an up air instead of a nair.
Right.
But
and I think this comes down to PkBasis just not getting that lead at the beginning that he really needed. Because honestly, a Cloud at like both characters at 0%, what is limit going to do for you besides extra movement? It's not really going to give you much different confirms, if damage at all. So I feel like he going for limit at the very beginning was pretty risky, and I think just him being unfamiliar with the matchup.
We tried to go for the bear off stage, but Pickpocket with a fair of his own to retaliate.
Oh wow!
Kill that!
Wow, that's still sweet spotted there. That was ridiculous. That was like inside of Cloud. Oh, that was so weird. Oh, I really want to see that. I might come back and clip that if no one else did. Obviously, it was just a random kill. That was weird because obviously it was a misinput on Pickpocket's part, but PkBasis with a really weird punish there.
Okay, and right now he's slowly bringing it back. This is an even game, my friend.
Yes, it is. It's only about a 50% deficit. Have to burn limit there.
That was actually a really good recovery.
Wow, that jab to platform was so good from Pickpocket.
I wish he would have went for an up air instead of a fair in that situation, but either way, Pickpocket is still in the lead, and PkBasis is trying to hold on for his life right now.
Oh, that's going to take it.
Your toes are exposed.
Pickpocket was just trying to get in there, but he just couldn't find an opening.
Yeah, he gets clipped by the up smash. PkBasis will be moving down losers, and Pickpocket will be moving on. Honestly,